All right, so this was your GeoGebra. So yesterday we did a quick lesson on how to plot points. In order to plot points using GeoGebra, you click on the A with the dot, and you go count how many to the left or right, and then up. All right, so I want to point at 4, 3. So I go over 4, up 3. Now, where this is going to be beneficial, guys, when we were plotting yesterday, I noticed some of you were going backwards. So if you will notice, point A, I told you was at 4, 3. If you look right here on your graph paper, it tells you 4, 3. Where does it say A is? 4, 3. You need to be double checking to make sure you're plotting in the correct point. So if I want point B at -1, 1. So I want to put point B at -1, 1. So I go -1, up 1. Point B, -1, +1. Then go back and double check. All right, it says B is at -1, +1. And then check your paper to make sure that that is in the right spot. All right. So plotting the points, all you need to do, plot your point on, and then go back and double check. Some of you had some funny looking rabbits yesterday because you did not go back and double check. Guys, that's the agency portion of this. Agency is going back and double checking your work, making sure you've done it correct. All right, so then we talked about I want to connect my dots. So what's the vocabulary word for the piece of the line that's between the dots? Line segment. So I need to use a line segment. All right, so we go to the one with the lines, and I want a segment. Now, when you're doing the line segment, make sure that it says hidden. If not, you're going to have a whole bunch more lines and letters on your images, and it's not going to look right. So you have to make sure that you go to hidden. You want your names to be hidden on the line segment. So you're going to connect A to B. Now, well, why did that not make it hidden? See what I'm talking about? This letter on here, that will get confusing. So you go hidden, and it takes the letter off. Make sure you are on hidden. That gets very, very confusing. All right. Any questions about plotting points and connecting them with a line segment? No questions? All right. So problem number 2 is the rabbit travels. Now, some of you have started this instead of waiting on instructions, so you will probably have to go back and start over. All right. You are only plotting one rabbit. You are not plotting the first one and then making him travel. So the first thing you have to do is figure out where your new points will be. So you have got to go back to the rabbit, and it tells you to go to point V. Move point V. So that's where you have to start, is at point V. And then figure out what the rule is that moved it. So you cannot start this one at A. You have to go to point V, which is right down here. All right, any questions? Any questions about the rabbit will travel? Say again?
I might have a question later.
Okay. No questions right this second? All right, so you're going to work on the rabbit travels.